First this morning, the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, or DFAT, has advised Australians not to travel to the US. Let's go live to our chief reporter, Jack Hunt, who's standing by for us this morning. Jack, the US is now being considered even more dangerous over fears of civil unrest and domestic terrorism.
That's right, the alert level for the United States has been raised even more at the moment. As we all know, every country right now is do not travel to, but the Department of Foreign Affairs and Travel have actually increased that to more than that number because of the threat of domestic terrorism as well as widespread civil unrest. This comes just days before the US election. We are finally here and we are waiting to see what happens. In only a few more hours, we'll start to get a sense of what the race will look like and who will win. But the biggest concern is not necessarily who will emerge victorious, but what people will do in the aftermath of today. Will there be widespread looting, widespread rioting, and domestic terrorist attacks, which we have seen in the last few years, come to play in the next few days? We understand that many businesses are preparing for it, as we have heard. Many places in Washington and New York are preparing for this widespread social unrest, and it's all because today is the day many people have been waiting for. Who will become the president of the United States? Joe Biden, Donald Trump? That is the choice. We understand around 100 million people have already voted before today, but the votes are being counted. Now, when we're looking at the race to 270 electoral college votes, that is the main game of today. They need to get to 270 electoral votes. We are looking at some key states, Michigan, Wisconsin, as well as Pennsylvania and Florida. Now, let me start with Florida. At the moment, that is a real toss-up between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Joe Biden could get to 270 electoral votes without Florida, but Donald Trump really needs to secure Florida, and that will be the biggest telltale sign in regards to if Donald Trump will become president, because if he does, in fact, get Florida, then, well, that is the road to 270 electoral votes for the US president. Pennsylvania, that is the state to look out for. At this stage, polls suggest that Joe Biden is leading, but polls were wrong in 2016 when it came to that state, and we understand it is very close. You have Joe Biden, who was raised in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and then you have President Trump with a real keen support there in Pennsylvania. Now, we might not actually know the state and the way that it goes tonight because they can allow 3 more additional days from today onwards to count the mail-in ballots. So that is one to really look for. The Trump campaign sources have said that the president may call to win the election. He may claim victory sometime today, despite not actually getting 270 electoral votes. But really, once these states start coming out, in particular those swing states, Wisconsin, Michigan, as well as Pennsylvania and Florida, those are the real ones to look for, as well as some North Carolina as well. That's another one, as well as Georgia and Texas is another one. Democrats are mildly optimistic that they might be able to secure that. But really, if we see Texas, Arizona, Florida go to Joe Biden, then really the game is over for President Trump, and we'll find out in just a few hours' time.